District 3 playoffs. I think that's realistic for us this year. I really do. We've struggled the last few years, but I think I see the process starting to take hold at Cedar Crest, where we've been working hard and kids are buying in, and I really think we have a shot to do that. Again, we have to take care of business on the field, but I think that's a realistic possibility for these young men. I would like these guys to experience that.
Well, were there certain steps last year that kind of showed you were pointing in that right direction?
I mean, we lost 2 games by a point. One of those in overtime. We lost a couple other games that we were in, and we could have, should have, maybe won, and we didn't. So I'm seeing us take baby steps. And there's a couple teams in the league in our section right now that they're better than us, but we need to close that gap a little bit with those teams.
Who coming back do you think is really going to help you make that push?
I like a couple of our offensive linemen up front. I like our skill kids a lot. I think we have some really good skill kids. Our tailback's back. Our 2 tailbacks are back that played a lot last year because we rotate tailbacks. Both my inside slots are back. Our receivers are back. And we have a couple young men competing at the quarterback spot. Both on any other year would be the starter. And they may both end up playing for us at the quarterback spot. So I really like our skill spots. Our tight end is back. So again, we just have to grow, come together, and get a couple of our guys this year up front who didn't start last year but played to just gel. So I'm excited on the offensive side of the ball, and defensively we have 9 kids back on the defensive side of the ball. We were very young at the end of last year, very beat up too by the end of last year. So one of our goals is to try to, when we're going into week 8, not necessarily have our kids have played a full 8 games, if that makes sense, maybe 6 games, because we got some depth and we're getting some kids rotation time and getting some kids playing time. At the end of the day, kids want to play. So we're trying to play as many kids as we can. And that's the one thing we were actually able to do last year. We played more kids last year than we ever have because we started having a little bit of numbers. We've seen our numbers go up a little bit. We're still not at 90 kids like Wilson and some places like that, but we're starting to see our numbers go up a little bit. And with that, we can start playing more kids to pick from, more kids able to play.